YouTube scroller. Caught a money junkie, we done got the conversation router. Hit up Blue and ask him which one his parlay's going. Call a couple hours later asking for another one. Why? This one just hit. This shit just hit. The ConvoJunkies came to talk their shit. Just go out there and talk your shit. This shit just hit. I hit the 10 niggas too. The ConvoJunkies came to talk their shit. You go out there and talk your shit. If you need stats on last week game, to tune into my dogs. We having conversation about anything involving ball. See, when it come to football, past the days, we love the Steelers. And when it come to analytics, Blue no all is business. Strapping up my cleats, I'm on the field, but still won't cruise my tennis. Compare the new cats to the OGs, damn, he run like him.
YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Conversation Junkies. And first of all, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe and share these videos for us. It's your boy Money Junkie, and we got your boy.
It's Blue.
And it's your boy Mitch.
And we back with another episode. Let's get into it crazy real quick, brother. Start us off.
Yeah. We got week 14. Yeah, week 14 of this NFL season, and it's been a lot of crazy matchups, a lot of divisional games. But just to jump into it, we gonna start off with the Sunday night game first, cause it was a good game. We got it was an important game.
It was an important game for sure.
You don't think it was a good game going into the half? Like it was a good game.
That's valid.
But we got the Texans beating the Chiefs by the score of 21-10. Basically doubling them up in points. Chiefs with this loss, they 6-7. The playoff hopes not looking too good right now. So, Dev, what you like about the Texans today?
I ain't gonna say necessarily the Texans, but I like their defense. Shout out to LeBron James Jr. son, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'd say personally, CJ Stroud, he was really a shell of himself. But their defense is just so top tier. They took the ball away from Patrick Mahomes. Granted, Patrick receivers let him down. Because people saying Patrick not playing like himself. No, if you actually watching the games, he's balling. His team is letting him down. Kelsey's letting him down. Rice is letting him down. The tall receiver, Thornton, he's letting him down.
He dropped an important touchdown too.
I can't
catch up. Watch him punch it out. Perfect right hook.
I can't sit here and blame Patrick Mahomes for that at all. He's literally doing everything he can. His offensive line is hurt. He on his third string?
He on his third string
left
left tackle.
Yeah, so I can't blame him. I'm gonna give y'all that. He's trying his hardest to pull it out. I know that's your team, bro. So how you feel?
Yeah. I'm gonna let Mitch go ahead first.
This past month in the NFL, we've been talking about Texans defense. Like they really been showing out for sure. Petrie, you know, he doing his thing. Will Anderson, like you were saying, just
pay him. Pay that boy his money.
Yeah, you feel me? So just everybody on that side of the ball is doing what they need to do.
And I like their DB too. With a car.
Yeah, Petrie. Yeah. And you
knocked him upside down. Looks
he laid some wood on Rasheed, man.
How you laying wood with the Guardian cap on? No dick. But how you laying wood with the Guardian cap on? That's crazy. But
that's what somebody said under his post. They're like, you can't be tough and you wear a Guardian cap. But his place he went for it.
That man trying not to get injured.
I was more so I was kind of disappointed in the Texans offense because they left a lot of points on the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of 3-and-outs. They had the field goals that they had. And it was just, I felt like they could have did more for the defense. They could have did more for the team showing how the defense had played. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my...
Should have let Mills in the show.
Right.
CJ should have still been on the bench.
Well, you know, y'all kind of picked up on it. It was definitely more of a defensive battle between these two teams. Left off 10-10 by halftime, so we didn't really know how the game was going to go.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, if we want to be real, CJ Stroud outplayed Patrick Mahomes this game. I mean, if you're looking at all the plays when it came down to it, I mean, both quarterbacks was under the rest, but when it came down to it, CJ made those plays when time mattered the most. If we want to be real, he was making the Patrick Mahomes plays.
He was?
You know, getting out of scrambles, you know. Yeah, that definitely played a big part in sealing their victory. But, I mean, from the Chiefs side, I want to talk about this. That big three that Kansas City got over there with Pat, Travis Kelce and Andy Reid, I mean, if we want to talk about the stars, none of them showed up this game. And that's kind of been the play of their whole season. Andy Reid making questionable calls, going for it on that fourth down like that.
Down.
Yeah, and
I'll
punt the ball. The way your defense is playing right then and there, I mean, you holding the Texans to, I mean, basically no points in that first half.
Exactly,
like that. No yards, and the fact that they decided to make that play, you already touched on it. Kareem Hunt dropping passes, Rashid dropping passes.
Travis
dropping passes.
That
was crazy.
And it's more than it. And you see Pat on the sideline, he frustrated. So
Pat can do something. He can throw the ball. He can't catch it too.
So I will say this, they've been to the AFC Conference Championships like the last 7 years in a row. It might be time for them to, get out of here, find some time to regroup, get their mind right. Because, I mean, from what we seeing, this just not the same Chiefs team that we used to.
Now they got to win out just to have a chance.
That's an 86% chance that they're not making it. So I doubt that they'll make it. But, I mean, they need a pass rush and they need a running back bad. So, I mean, we definitely see that they need to retool. But as far as those Texans go, I mean...
Them boys tough for sure. Well, that defense.
The defense
is like that.
And that's what I was going to touch on, because with that defense, and hopefully we expecting CJ Stroud to kind of step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't played bad in the playoffs. I mean...
But if CJ play a good defense, does he not give the other team the ball to keep his defense on your defense will get run down if they stay on the field the whole game.
Right. I mean, well, when it comes down to that playoff football, he's definitely going to run into some good defenses. But, I mean, we both know that defenses win championships at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So, it's all going to come down to making those plays. But I just think the Texans is just as scary as any other teams in the playoffs right now. With our next game, we got another AFC matchup. We got the Buffalo Bills in the snow game, beating y'all division.
And that's totally fine. The division rival.
Yeah, division rival Bengals about to score 39-34.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen basically continuing on with his historic performance.
Great. We were just Bengals fans last week.
Yeah,
and I'm fine with them losing.
Damn fan. Mitch, I'll let you take it off first, man.
Early Bengals came out striking. They went up 14-3 early. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually Josh was able to reel them boys in and start fighting back. You know what I'm saying?
Because Bengals definitely had the tempo.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. I mean, they was up throughout. I want to say they was up throughout.
Yeah,
the whole
they
3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter, that's when they kind of gave up that
first
lead.
interception about Joe Burrow,
and then back to back.
Yeah,
it was tough. You can't do too much with the tip.
The buddy ball.
It's hard.
He had 2 great weeks too, because when he got that fumble.
No, yeah, Benford. Yeah, he been doing this thing for sure.
The D lineman took the first one though.
It was tough. At the end of the day, you gotta go down and score points for your team.
Yeah,
and they wasn't able to keep the momentum going in that fourth quarter. So Bills came down, got the 2 interceptions. Benford took one back for 6.
Yep.
And they had one in good field position. So and then Josh Allen, had his little 40-yard run or whatever he had. Yep. So I mean, it's
man making that rushing record look even better, man.
No, he definitely is.
What about you, man?
I ain't gonna lie, when I first looked at the score, I know Bengals was up. I'm like, oh yeah, Bengals trying to take care of business. Come back.
That kind of dodged stuff.
That's what I said. As soon as we see a recap, is Josh Allen running for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Know what kind of game it's gonna be. Shout out Josh Allen, leading quarterback in touchdowns, rushing touchdowns.
Record.
Can't be mad at him. He was 22 for 28. That's more than 80%. He was 251 yards. That's a great game for Josh Allen in the snow. That's always gonna work out in his favor. It seems like every time Josh Allen, to me, watching him, every time he play in the snow, he has a great statistical game. And now the Bengals defense, if they could just hold a team less than 30, they're gonna rock out every time.
I was gonna say these last 2 weeks, their defense hasn't been that bad.
They haven't been
the turnovers that's been killing them.
Agreed.
Yeah. Because it just didn't bite them last week against the Ravens.
Right. Like they stepping up, but they still missing certain pieces in their defense. But you could tell, like, with them having Joe Burrow back, they starting to mesh together again, and they playing for each other. So Bengals gonna be scary to watch. But Joe Burrow, if he let them put their money into the offensive line, somebody's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
They're gonna be a force next year.
I will agree with that. As far as definitely needing some O-line help for Joe Burrow, because I mean, if he can't stay healthy for the whole season, then it don't matter how good that offense is. And I mean, we see how good they did today. You know, T. Higgins had about 100 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. If it's not his day, it's gonna be Jamar Day, whatever the case may be.
You can't double both.
You can't double both. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not gonna be anything if you don't have that defense to back it up. You see a difference between a defensive-minded team like the Buffalo Bills, and when it comes time to, you know, put the money on the line, that defense is always gonna win the game. Same as what we said about the Texans. So, I mean, they don't look like Cincinnati getting it in this year. They're gonna.
And that's good for us.
Yep, that's good for y'all. We'll see how they do with another offseason. Hopefully they stop being cheap, pay some more defensive players. I know Trey Hendrickson ain't gonna be there next year.
Nah.
But like Joe said, Joe want offensive players. He want receivers. You know.
No, he just want like the players on his team.
Yeah, he want his guys.
Like, and which I get. Like, it's not like T. Higgins don't deserve the bag, and like they holding up their end of the bargain as far as putting up the points. But at the end of the day, I mean,
it's hard though when you don't put that money into the
I get that, but it's
like
also
you said,
hard.
they holding up their end of the bargain.
Yeah. If I'm losing every week 36-39 or 42-45,
no facts.
or you know,
some gotta get.
You gotta put up 50.
You gotta put up 50, and this literally every week Joe Burrow has to play perfect. Like we saw that last year, we saw this year. Every week he has to play perfect just for them to have a chance.
Even in Super Bowl year, if he don't play perfect, they defense.
Exactly, and that was the best defensive team they done had since Joe Burrow.
No, that is true. That's definitely true.
Going into our next game, man, this the battle of the should have been top 2 quarterbacks taken off the board. But we got the Tennessee Titans and Cam Ward beating the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders, man. I do want to start this off by saying Shedeur definitely looked like the better quarterback today.
He did. He definitely did.
I'm not going to say that he looked like the number 1 overall pick, but he definitely showed that he had more potential and that he deserves to be a starting quarterback. If not for the Browns, somewhere in this league. So
let me piggyback on that. Stefanski is gambling. Because why are you taking your best player out on
a game winner?
Before we get to that, let's talk about the game.
We can see from the stats.
Yeah, that one game was better than everything Dylan done put on tape so far.
Yeah, and him and Cam Ward.
Facts.
To be real.
Facts.
And then I think I seen some. This is the first time in 75 years I want to say that they had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just historic for them boys to begin with.
And he already broke history his first time just by winning.
Right. But it sucks. They lost the game. You know what I'm saying? But
you can't blame him because you can't blame him because you never know what he would have did if he was in the game.
True. And you gotta chop it up to that defense because I ain't heard Tony Pollard name and I don't know.
That's what I was gonna get to. That's what
the fact that y'all let him run. I ain't gonna say run all over y'all.
He did.
He did what he needed to do.
25 for 119 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 119.
Yeah.
And even though Cam Ward played the lesser game, he didn't have to do that much. And they made Shedeur pretty much. Because they was down.
My bad. Let me not put that 161. He ran for 161.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he ran.
My fault. Tony Pollard?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Like Tony out there hooping.
At the end of the day, Titans came home with that victory because they had a better run game. Quinshawn still did what he needed to do as well, you know what I'm saying? But
I just think it sucked that they had to put him on that last play like that because it's like it made him look bad too.
Facts. When in reality, like you were saying, let's put it in the quarterback.
Yeah. Even though he was supposed to pitch the ball, but that was a crazy play call from the beginning though.
Yeah, no, it definitely
You
was.
put the best player
Whoa.
on your team.
Best player.
On your team.
Nah, I can't even say
Who's
that.
the best player on the Browns?
Miles Garrett.
Best offensive player on the team.
Jerry. Well, hold on.
Who's gambling?
Fanning? I don't know about y'all.
No.
Fanning?
Nah, he been eating for sure.
Okay, I get it.
He been eating for sure.
But you put somebody who's been in big moments in that game.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just want to be real. I think just because Shador and Cam Ward, they boys off the field. I think the Titans, he might cancel the Titans. Be like, hey man, I don't care what we doing this season. I ain't losing to Shador because I ain't seen the Titans play like this all year.
Fact. Them boys
I don't even know you
seen
seen his video after the game when he got Shador jersey. He like,
350?
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
I need to make some money for real. Come on, man. Come on, let's put on eBay after the game.
He knew he definitely outplayed him for that matter. It just sucks that when Shador, like I said, in his first big game, he puts up the points that he did, and he shows the league that he can be an NFL quarterback. That his defense couldn't really hold up the end of the bargain because that's been their calling card all year.
That's
and
so
to give
crazy.
it up to the Titans out of all teams.
Facts. Is the NFL real?
no, Stefanski real.
Is it? Yeah. But I will say this because I was watching that game and I was like I literally watched Shador bring him back into the game, tied up, the running touchdown.
I want to say, did they go down 14-3?
Bro, yes, they was down 14. Walked them back on that. I'm talking about putting stuff on the money. Him and Fanning.
And you can't leave out Jerry Jeudy.
I can't
boy,
leave out
that.
Judy.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't leave out Judy. So maybe that was a little bit of strife in the moment to get the team going. But just
they had talked that out over dinner.
Seeing that play call, man, it just showed me male practice for one. It's definitely showing me that the front office, they definitely don't want Shador to succeed. But whatever God has planned for you, we all know that nothing is gonna be able to stop that. So. Us at Conversation Junkies, we definitely support you, Shador. With that being said, we got an AFC North divisional matchup, man. We got y'all Steelers beating
Structure.
Yes, sir. Beating the Baltimore Ravens by the score of 27-22. And before I even get into the majority of the game, was it a touchdown?
No.
Was it a touchdown?
Absolutely not.
1, 2. That will stand. That is definitely a touchdown.
If Jesse James
didn't catch it,
Isaiah Likely didn't catch it.
Smith-Schuster's going to wall off the safety, and James is right in front of him. He's down.
Tell me about the Baltimore Ravens, man. What you think about the overall season in a nutshell?
I think Lamar is hurt. I say that. He hasn't played the Lamar we know all season. He's timid to run when he has the open field. He's getting to the last step to where he can't throw the ball and then let it go. Run the ball. That's what we know you for. So I feel like he's actually hurt. I feel like he's just in a nutshell of himself, or something is actually going on mentally if it's not physical. Other than that, I feel like the team is fine besides the defense, but I feel like Lamar isn't playing like Lamar that we know. I'd say that.
Okay. Mitch?
I mean, we can say the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Coming out that, he been injured for most of the season, you know what I'm saying? And even when he came back against the Dolphins and threw 4 touchdowns, it wasn't an impressive 4 touchdowns, but at the end of the day, you really gotta lock in for your team. You know what I'm saying? And not that he played bad yesterday, because he was delivering. He was delivering some passes that needed to be delivered, and
him and Zay Flowers. They kind of did him bad too, because like I said, Rashad dropped the crazy one.
You could say he overthrew him, or you could say that was a drop. With that,
I say that was a drop.
That was a drop.
That was a drop for sure. Because at the end of the day, you got 2 hands on the ball.
Facts.
You need to come in with that. You get paid
They're
millions.
professionals. Yep, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, you gotta come down with that.
He didn't play a bad game.
He really didn't.
He threw one
and
touchdown.
that run game was there for sure. But at the end of the day,
but that was a drop on that sideline catch that he had, and they hurried up and ran the next play.
it was a drop. It definitely was. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Steelers came out and they played a Steelers-esque game. the bend but don't break type of game. You know what I'm saying? They letting it up throughout the whole. I ain't gonna say throughout the whole game, but throughout a good majority of the game. But when it matters in that fourth quarter, they're gonna get them stops that they need to get.
DK played like the Seattle DK that we know. Aaron was throwing that pill.
He was throwing that pill.
And I realized when I went back and I was watching the film, I was like, no wonder he was giving the edge to DK over Drake. I was like,
I say he a better athlete, but I would say Drake is the better 50-50 guy.
Y'all let us know in the comments who the better receiver, like DK or Drake London.
This season I'm gonna go Drake. I say that. This season
production wise,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
My bad, sidetrack. Keep my bad. What you saying?
I'm gonna say A-Rod. You know he was out there dealing with a broken.
Yeah, he did. He looked good too.
Oh, not Burt Rogers didn't discount double
did.
But I will say that I will say this. As much as I love A-Rod, he is a front runner. Because when they losing, he gonna be mad and pouting and
cussing everybody out.
But when he winning,
I will say about A-Rod, like, as much as the media hates him, like,
he wants perfection. Like,
he has been taking accountability. Because let's be real,
besides last game. Last game was the first time he actually started blaming other people.
I feel like he ain't been playing good. Like, he hasn't been playing consistent since the Cincinnati game.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I think the last 7 games we went 2-5. You know what I'm saying? So. And you can chop it up to quarterback play, you can chop it up to defense, you can chop it up to special teams, you know what I'm saying? It's just on all sides of the ball. And I feel like this game, like I said, is the most Steelers game we can get. The bend but don't break type of game.
So we was up. If you think we was winning impressively, but then we started bending, making boneheaded mistakes, letting big plays happen.
I was finna say, because that likely touchdown, I was finna say it.
No, it definitely looked like a touchdown at first.
If hypothetically, if they would have counted that, you think y'all would have came back in?
Come on, we got A-Rod.
Yeah, because it was like 3 minutes.
They would have been out with one.
Yeah, we only would have needed a field goal.
Yeah,
so I think we would have been.
We got Chris.
Yeah, we would have been.
We got serial killer.
Silly
kicker.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell.
I think we would have been fine, but
it didn't matter. It didn't come to that.
It didn't come to that. But we didn't even ask you. Did you think it was a touchdown?
At first I did, but nah, it wasn't a touchdown. Just because it was on the third step that he lost control of the ball, and you have to make that.
Draw the rules.
That move.
Draw the rules.
You have to be able to make that third move, football step. And I know people, for everybody, everybody's sports analysts these days. Or if you dropping out the end zone, or you could double tap, or you could toe tap. Yes, you can toe tap,
but you still have to maintain through the ground
possession. Mm-hmm. If you do that in end zone, they're gonna rule it a fumble every time. So,
and I will say this, y'all know how much I criticize Alex Highsmith for not being available all the time. He stepped up at the last play of the game with that sack on Lamar Jackson. Because Alex Smith is arguably my second favorite player on the team besides T.J. Watt, but Alex doesn't play every game. But granted, you showed up in the last 7 seconds of the game when it mattered the most. So shout out to you, Alex Smith.
I just want to ask y'all real quick before we get off. Y'all drafted Derrick Harmon in the first round. What y'all gonna do about this run game?
He been hurt.
Yeah, he been
hurt the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know he been hurt.
But I ain't gonna lie, when he in, we don't give 100. We don't give 100 yards to the running back. And honestly, from when we drafted, we streamed that night too. When we drafted him. I was kind of upset. Yeah. I didn't like the pick, but he has definitely proven his worth to this team.
When we give 100 yards.
I was just asking because when y'all made that pick, and y'all signed Aaron Rodgers, that was basically saying we going all in for this season.
Yeah.
And y'all know Tomlin, he kind of been on the hot seat this year. It's talks and rumblings about him, potentially stepping down. Y'all know the Steelers way. They ain't firing the coaches.
Yeah, that's true.
He
either going to get traded or he going to back up.
Yeah. He ain't going to step down either, though.
I feel like in a boneheaded way, he not, especially if y'all have another winning season.
If he wins a playoff game, he shuts all that noise up.
It just sucks that that's what it has to be.
That's what I'm saying. It don't take
in reality, the franchise we supposed to, that shouldn't be
The
the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We should be striving for Super Bowls, but
if he gets one, I feel like he shuts the crowd
Do
up.
you think he should still be there? Is a question.
It's like, me personally, I'm gonna say yeah. Cause even who we just cut, Slay said it's not Mike Tomlin that's the problem.
Slay ain't even been there a whole
True.
season.
But I will give grace and take veteran's word.
That's what I'm like, because he ain't even like really a Steelers vet. Like I said, he ain't. I kind of hear what you're saying, but what I mean by that is, you know, sometimes it's not even the messenger. It's more of like, sometimes the message just falls on deaf ears. You know, like he's been there
exactly
like over 15 plus years. Like, you know, sometimes the voice just gets drowned out throughout the locker room. And I'm just inquiring, maybe it's like they need something fresh.
Absolutely. And I would hate. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
There's a lot of
plenty of options. We can
There's a lot of
get
coaches out there.
freaking bro from Notre Dame. He been in talks for us. Brian Flores, of course. He was already.
I want Brian Flores so bad, man.
Nah, you can't have it.
Let's take Tomlin.
Nah, I mean he been in talks. I mean John Gruden been in talks.
No, I don't know John
New York.
Gruden.
He going to New York.
He's
You
racist.
think so?
I think he going to New York.
Okay.
New York Giants or Jets?
Nah, the Giants.
I don't know. The Giants gonna be crazy next year.
I think John Gruden
They-
is going to the Giants.
I can see it for sure.
That's if
I can
the
see it.
NFL, you know, he got that whole
Email Giants.
Nah, I was saying, you know, he's suing them for defamation about that.
Yeah.
So I ain't know
That's
that.
if they even let him
Yeah.
coaching it.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because it's. I'm not gonna take it away from him. He not like he's a great coach. You know what I'm saying? He got his Super Bowl. We haven't won a playoff game since 2017. But at the end of the day, you know it matters. Like if you was trying to sell him to any other team and be like, I mean, this coach has never had a losing season. I'm pretty sure not any
Somebody,
team, bro.
yeah, a lot of teams
Most
would take
teams
that.
would take that.
All
You know what
other
I'm saying?
31 teams would guarantee take Mike Tomlin.
I can't say all 31 because it's like if
I can
you
say
ask-
about 20.
I was gonna say if you ask the Patriots,
I say
they
28.
goal is winning.
I say 28
Chiefs,
out of
they
all
goal is
32.
winning. San Francisco, they goal is winning. But that's just off the history and the prestige of those names.
Right.
But I do get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. I don't know, man. It's looking like, honestly, it's looking like y'all whole division might got new coaches next year.
Might be. It might
Ravens,
be.
Bengals, y'all, and the Browns.
Yeah,
Harbaugh
honestly,
do.
this is the worst the division's ever played. Like,
Facts.
it's so long.
Facts.
As a collective.
Yeah.
As a collective, yeah. The fact that it just took for the Bengals to be out this week, yeah, I get what you're saying. We got another rivalry going on in the NFC North. Yeah. Let me try to get tongue tied. We got the Green Bay Packers beating the Chicago Bears by the score of 28-21. And when I could tell y'all boys this was a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, you know, Green Bay led basically the whole way, but you could definitely tell that the intensity was there. Longest rivalry in the history of the NFL. And it definitely showed real chippy. It's out in that cold, you know, them cold games when they get physical, that extra whoop.
But, that was crazy.
No, yeah, excuse me.
That
But, you know, playing that defense, you know, it gets a little bit more physical out there. You know, it gets a little bit chippier. And we definitely seen it today. So, with that being said, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Was this more of a Green Bay win or a Chicago Bears loss?
Green Bay won for sure. I mean, we was talking about him last week. Christian Watson.
I was waiting on you to say that.
Doing his thing.
I was
Like
waiting on you to say that.
this is what we want to see from like he should be
The number one,
getting
yeah.
2 touchdowns a game. You know what I'm saying? Because he
got that type of talent.
He's 6'4". He got 4.3 speed. Like this man supposed to be that guy, and I enjoy watching him play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do too.
But at the end of the day, I gotta give credit to where it's due. Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? I talk bad about you when y'all played us because you was a check down merchant that game, but these past couple games you've been really dealing, and I can't hate on that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
17-25.
But I would definitely say it's a Green Bay win, even though they stalled out a little bit during the first half, but they was able to ramp it back. I mean, both teams.
I was finna,
They was able to ramp it back up in the second half and do what they need to do to win that game.
Yep.
And I got shout out my boy Nixon. He got that game-winning interception.
Yeah. I wanted to get to that pick because I was, like I said, I was watching that whole game, man, and Caleb looked like he was gonna get it there.
He the closest thing we gonna get to Mahomes again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as far as the athletic ability and the arm angles,
the way he can move around the pocket and stuff.
Yeah, he honestly he's a little bit. I don't even want to give him athletic because Mahomes is athletic in a different way. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to his elusivity, and I will say that I will give him this. His ability to not turn over the ball since he's been in the league, it definitely did surprise me that he threw that interception on the last play. Because I thought he had just enough to be able to dart it right over him.
That was a great play by Keyshawn.
It was a great play. Yeah, it was a great play.
Big time players make big time plays.
25.
Nixon.
You know what I'm saying? Big time players make big time plays. It was good.
It
was a good try by Caleb, but a good defensive play at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
So was this a Green Bay win or Chicago loss?
I say Green Bay win only because the defensive player stepped up when it mattered. You see me? I mean, I'm a defensive guy, but I'm gonna say what it matters. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Love played great, but Caleb Williams he was balling too. He ain't had the stats that you would think. He was 19 for 35, 187. But at the same time, when it mattered, he was getting his team down the field. You know, he made it again. He was balling. He was dealing. Just made I can't say a bad pass. The defender just made a great play on the pass.
But I was gonna get to that. He had DJ Moore on the under route.
He did.
Coming across.
He did.
He was wide open
He
too.
did.
And when he rolled out to the left, I mean,
but like you
just said, it looked like he had enough. He just shorted a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
My point to say that was the effort in which it took for him to kind of make that throw.
He could have threw it under.
He could have just threw it right under that.
But not every defender making that play.
He was uncovered.
Not every defender making that play. Then what?
Why put the risk on it is my point.
Instead of taking a wide open pass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right. Or maybe the angle he was at, he couldn't get it though. He didn't feel like he could get it though.
Bro, all them throws I don't see that.
Even the throw he made to the end zone.
Yes.
Was too crazy.
Yes, exactly. He could have hit a little.
Yeah.
He ain't even had the side arm to get that in there. But
I say the Green Bay win.
Green Bay win.
Yeah.
I'm personally gonna say, just to be the devil's advocate, I'm gonna say it's a Chicago loss. Not because Green Bay didn't play, a good of a game. I definitely enjoyed Jordan Love getting the ball out. Mm-hmm. They made sure to stick with that run game, feeding Josh Jacobs the way they did. Michael Parsons, putting pressure on Caleb Williams the way he did, even though he didn't get sacked. He made him hurry up, which affected a lot of his throws. Mm-hmm. But I say this is a Chicago loss because of
how they been playing.
I was just gonna say Ben Johnson just getting straight up out coached. I mean, they definitely stuck with the run, Monangai and DeAndre Swift.
Yeah,
they was having their way with the ball, but when it came down to execution and that defense getting the ball stopped when they needed to, they couldn't do that. And like I said, Green Bay led the whole game, and they just, I don't want to say it felt like they were in control, but I just felt confident in Green Bay coming away with the win today. So that's why we'll leave it the way it is, but we do still have one more matchup. So we'll see how this division is going. So Green Bay, Chicago, then we got Detroit. And Minnesota for the last spot.
I got a question for y'all. Mm-hmm. I know we ain't got this on our script, but how y'all feel about Phillip Rivers coming back?
He ain't coming back to play.
Nah, they say he gotta practice with them this Wednesday.
He too old, right? First of all, for him to play,
how long he been?
He gotta come out of retirement,
Next.
Like he done declared retirement and all.
How long
he
been?
I want to say this is real because it say NFL Fox. It say he is declared to.
Look up last time he played real quick. What
I want to say it was like 20. Because what Matt Ryan was there.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't act. No, he was there before Matt Ryan. So
I do want to say this for the fans.
2020.
For y'all that don't know, Daniel Jones, we didn't put it into our script today, but Daniel Jones did leave with the what was it?
Achilles.
Yeah, he broke his left leg.
He done for the season.
And then left out the game with his right leg, losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. But he's out for the season. It's looking like the Colts is trying everything in their power not to play Anthony Richardson. Shout out to one of our old videos, is Anthony Richardson a bust? They
officially retired in season of 2021.
So,
But
man, that's what it is.
as of today, is declared to have a workout with the Colts this week due to an injury.
Bro, he gonna get tore up. It's not a Joe Flacco situation where it's like a year or two and you was a backup.
Right.
Before you
You
like,
coming off
this
the
man,
couch.
right?
like 4 years off the couch. I don't even think he remember what a hit feel like no more.
This man been, I don't know, he been playing with all his 15,000 kids.
Yeah,
So
he
I
do.
don't know,
He
he
do
might
got
know what
20
it feel like.
Maybe, but we'll see how that go. With that division, with the Texans, Jacksonville playing like how it is, and with the Colts.
Do the Texans got to play the Colts again?
Yeah.
One more time? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What they play? What week that is?
While you look that up, I'm gonna get into our next topic. So for y'all, we got college football championship. We got our playoff brackets out right now. We did have us a good slate of games, but we weren't able to fit all of those into these videos.
Blitz.
Yeah.
Blitz.
I don't know about him, but I definitely enjoyed my dogs beating Bama this weekend.
Last game of the season.
Last game of the season, Colts and Texans.
Mm-hmm.
So that might end up being for the division.
Yeah, it might be.
Depending on
on Jacksonville.
if the Colts falter and Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to see Jacksonville still being in the hunt with Trevor Lawrence playing like this. It's really making me mad.
And Travis out too. Though.
That's
it's like, yeah.
That's
They whole offense just been
Yeah,
working. I ain't gonna lie, ETN been doing this
been
thing.
carrying them, but even Brian Thomas Jr. like.
And what's that other running back? I can't think of the bro name right now. Two? No, it's not two. Is it two?
No.
No. Who two?
One of they two.
But yeah, so we got our college football brackets out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list out our brackets and I'm gonna ask y'all who y'all got winning these games.
Mm-hmm.
So for our first game, we got James Madison University, number 2, facing off against number 5 Oregon.
I mean, let's be real.
Y'all got Oregon.
Let's be
Whoever's the winner of this game, I don't know. James Madison might do an upset. That's just me. But whoever wins out of that game,
Let's be real.
will be
And
playing.
real quick.
What's up?
Real quick. Like, we know what the conference is. Like, you know.
We don't know what the
Come
conference
on.
is. But James Madison ain't had a bad year though.
They ain't had a bad year, but let's be real.
It's Oregon. I'm just
Let's
saying.
be
We done seen crazier. We
That
done
is
seen
true.
TCU get to the
We done seen
championship.
TCU get to the championship.
But at least they Big 12.
True.
That's fair.
True.
At least they Big 12. We talking about damn near FCS schools almost.
They
But they've been balling. They've been balling. I don't want to take it
Until
away
they
from
see
them.
a real top tier school.
I'm just saying.
So y'all both got Oregon beating
Of
GMA.
course.
Okay.
Who you got?
So
Shit might
I
be a
mean,
bit
obviously got Oregon.
Okay.
But,
That's
so basically they'll end up playing Texas Tech. We got number 9 Alabama and number 8 Oklahoma.
I mean, they got the dub on them. I will say it's hard to beat a team twice.
It is.
But they do got the dub over them.
I'm going Oklahoma.
I'm going Oklahoma.
Y'all going. Okay, so they both got Oklahoma.
Wait. Who got home advantage?
I want to say
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Okay, yeah, Oklahoma for sure.
Yeah, they're the higher seed. But whoever wins out of that game plays Indiana State.
If it's
And
Oklahoma,
they've been surprised. I ain't gonna say they're surprising, but coming out of the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
And
say.
the Big Ten is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Our next team, we have
Tulane and
I couldn't
Ole
even read
Miss.
it. Yeah. We got
With
number
Lane
11
Kiffin
Tulane,
just leaving.
being number 6 Ole Miss. And honestly, I'm surprised they didn't pull a Notre Dame and be like, nah, we don't want to play.
I mean, just the playoff.
I get it.
I mean, just because the head coach don't mean they can't.
Facts, but
Make a little
Lane Kiffin was orchestrating that thing for them.
He was.
He was scheming.
If I'm him, if I can't coach for the rest of the season, none of my coaches that I bought can coach. for the rest of the season.
I mean, you can't stop them boys from feeding their family.
If they come with me,
They're not coming with him.
Yeah, they're not coming with him.
Maybe some of the players next year.
but I'm saying, I think
we talking about
ain't
this
none of the
season
coaches
right
know.
now.
I thought you take some coach. But if I was the case, if I bought you, you can't coach. Nope, sit down.
Coach, you would have told me. My bad. But to Lane and Ole Miss, who y'all got?
No, we
I
gotta
say
go
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
No, it's SEC.
So the winner out of that game will be playing Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, I'm assuming y'all got Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No,
I'm just making sure.
Ole Miss.
You just said it. And last, we got the number 10 University of Miami playing number 7 Texas A&M. I feel like this would be the best game out of the first
I was
round.
just about to say
Yeah,
that.
this would be the best game.
Because let's be real. I mean,
Carson
Miami,
Beck finna get him one before he go to the league.
I don't know, Marcel Reed.
Man, Carson Beck getting him one before he go to the league. I got Miami winning the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I was. If you would have let me get to what I was gonna say next, I was gonna say whoever wins out of this game has to play Ohio State.
I got Miami winning the whole thing.
Miami won the whole. I ain't gonna lie, I got Ohio State
crazy.
winning the whole thing.
That's crazy.
Again, back to back.
If you want to get with a nigga who getting money gambling, go Ohio.
Honestly,
go Miami.
I think Indiana going, and I think it'd either be out of Georgia or Ohio State. That'll see Indiana. Just because the way the playoff bracket is set up. But
for sure.
Alright, whoever team win, the two losers gotta do push-ups.
I mean, I'm a Georgia fan anyway, so I'm always going for my team.
And I can do hella push-ups, so it don't matter.
Alright, 20 push-ups.
That's fine.
Who
We didn't
you
really pick a
picking?
team. But
I said Miami.
Georgia.
I said Miami. Who you got? Ohio State.
Yeah, I'll just be different from y'all
That's bad. Even though he just went number one team, but I respect it. That's a great pick. But with that being said, y'all, we appreciate y'all for joining us in on another episode of Conversation Junkies, man. Like, we put a lot of time, effort, and, sweat and tears into these videos, so we appreciate everybody for listening in. And, with that being said, we're going to get more and better content to y'all, but in the meantime, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Dropping up my cleats, I'm on the field, but still won't crush my tennis. Compare the new cats to the OGs, damn, he run like him.